What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're going to be talking a bit about crypto and giving you some great ideas when it comes to entry levels, take profit levels, as well as time frames in which you're trading and how long you're expecting to be in these trades. Whether it be a swing trade or a day trade, the time frame you're looking at and understanding levels as well as trend lines will help you greatly when it comes to making money in the crypto space. So with this, we're going to be utilizing theta as a wonderful example for this particular video. You can also utilize this for the technical analysis, and is this a great time to add this into your watch list? Maybe you consider buying it, who knows. But right now we are on the weekly time frame. We are going to get levels in which the price interacted with, whether it be going up or changing directions really. So right now with these levels, you're getting an idea of in the future where we can find support and resistance. So you can see right here we had a massive wick to the upside. This is major resistance back then, but as soon as you broke above it, you would think of it as acting as support because it was so hard to break through. Then we have this level right here that became a bit of an issue to break through, but then we found support down here right around this previous wick high, which was extremely hard to break through. So you can see that right there just on a very short time frame from the last bull run when this thing got running. And then you can see how it interacted with these levels in the future. So you found a lot of support just like you did back here before running to the upside. Fantastic. You know these levels are real. Now going into a higher time frame or higher levels, you can still find the exact same thing. So you'd be looking at this level right here and how it interacted. You found support off of it over here. You then broke through and found resistance. So this level matters a lot, as well as this level right up here that you can see you wicked down deep, but then you popped up out of there. So these are major levels. These are the levels we're going to be focusing in on right now for this particular trade, because what ended up happening, you set a high, you set a lower high. This is where our trend lines start coming in, so we can actually draw a beautiful little trend from here to here. And let's change that to red because that is negative price action we're expecting. So as we start shopping around in this area, then you would see this as, oh no, we might be coming down. Anyways, for theta right now, where you're sitting, last time you found support at this level was right back here, October of 2023. So it has been 2 years in the making before we have seen this price ever again. So we would think, oh, this might be a good opportunity. Where do we go from here? Let's check what our relative strength looked like back then compared to now. Currently, you have a low, a slightly higher low. So you can actually draw a nice little trend so you can see this plain as day on your chart that it was slightly higher. If you zoom in, you can see this. So you do have a technical uptrend. I'm saying it's a technical uptrend because it's not a very big uptrend. It's mildly noticeable. So up, and then if you look at your relative strength, you were actually going down. So on the weekly, you have hidden bullish divergence. This is extremely strong because with hidden bullish divergence, this could lead you to a higher high. I'm saying could, it's not 100%. You would have to wait and see if the trend actually reverses. But right now, this moment, what we can notice on the weekly time frame is this downtrend right here. This downtrend right here. So you are seeing, oh, we should be accumulating. We should be buying in as much as possible below 77.5. This might be a very good opportunity for price to turn around and go to the upside because we were in an extremely distinct downtrend and now we're not, while showing a sign of hidden bullish divergence. So theta currently looking pretty strong. Now, since we are looking at the weekly time frame right now, this particular move could take months. And I mean months, up to a year, maybe 2. This is the time frame you would be in this swing trade if you're trading based off of the weekly time frame. This could take an extremely long time. But to start, what you would be looking for is a golden retrace. So if you're more into the buy and hold method, then you would actually just set an alert for this $2.30, looking for a possible 211% move to the upside. And after this move is done, you are hoping for a higher low, more than likely maintaining support above 77.5. So it could come all the way back down, set a higher low, then continue going up, because you're in a downtrend. You made one peak, you made a lower peak. You could hit this 618 retracement and roll over. So you would want to be alerted for that right there. It could take you months to get there. This thing could actually take you all the way out until, let's just say, this point right here, all the way out to June of 2026. Based off your weekly time frame, this is a possibility. So, anyways, now let's dive into your daily time frame to see if we have more reasons for this thing to go up. Now, what we're going to be looking for is 3 consecutive lower lows while the strength is increasing. So what we have here, we have a low, okay, we have a lower low, great, and we have a third lower low. All right, all those conditions have been met. So now we are looking for, are we going to set a higher low or not? So let's go into our relative strength. What happened when this happened? So we see a low, higher low, higher low. So let's mark that out real quick on the daily. Here you go. You have an uptrend in strength, and at the same time when that started, a downtrend in price. This is actually very, very nice to see. So you can mark this on your chart if you like. There you go. So now you can also notice that you had a high and a lower high. We are waiting to see if we break this previous high, and then we can start talking about a trend reversal. But at this moment in time, what I am seeing is this particular movement right here, which happens to look like a falling wedge. So falling wedges, traditionally speaking, tend to break to the upside. Now, if you're trading this on the daily, you're going to be looking at this particular move right here. This could take you multiple weeks to possible, I would say 2 months on average, that trading on the daily time frame could take, but your measured move on this one, provided you stay above 60 cents, so 604, you could see a move all the way up to 969. That is a 58% move to the upside, and the only reason you can think of this is because you hit your lows, you then broke out, held support, and now you're starting to move. So this is a good sign, very good sign. Let's go ahead and drop down to your 4-hour time frame. Now, when you're trading the 4-hour time frame, this one you are generally speaking looking for 1, maybe 2 weeks for this to play out. So if you're looking to trade within a week, maybe 2, this is your jam. So what are you going to notice here? You're going to notice the same thing. You see a low in price, you see a lower low, and then we ended up getting a lower low but higher relative strength. There is your bullish divergence. Rule of 3 here, and since you did have 3 consecutive lower lows with increasing relative strength, this is a sign the trend is ready to turn. Now, what I want you to notice here is the fact that you came up, then you came down. Where was this area in which you came down? I'm guessing it's likely a 618 golden retrace, but let's measure it out just to make sure. So here we go, from low to high, you came down, that wick just about got there. You came extremely close to that 618 golden retrace, but you will notice you will 99% of the time get a 50% retrace. The golden area is this between the 50 and 618. So this is the area in which you are looking, you're starting to look for longs, but you need the indicators to show you maybe it's time. So of course with this one, because you see this on the 4-hour time frame, you would be expecting this to take maybe about a week to play out. So Just giving you a general time frame here, but your target was 78.84. You still have not quite reached it. You're getting close. It looks like you're about to make that run up, I don't know, today, tomorrow, something like that. But the move started April 25th, April 24th, and currently it is the 28th. This is 4 days later. So it's looking like maybe today, tomorrow, you might actually make this move up. And so 4, 5, 6 days, a week. Really just thinking about a week for a 20% move to the upside. As long as you're maintaining higher lows, you're doing great. And of course, right now you are set up for another trade setup. So, of course, we're going to mark that out real quick because let's go from low to high once again and see what this retrace was. So from low to high, lo and behold, we wicked down, got a little bit past that golden retrace, got bought right back up, and now we're seeing that buying pressure to the upside. So, of course, let's go ahead and measure out what could happen next. And we are still looking for another golden retrace to the upside, and that's that 1618. So it could take another whole week for you to make this entire move of 23% to the upside. Could take an additional week. But as of this moment in time, you are still playing off of this trade setup right here that we saw before, getting you to this 78.84. So, of course, you're probably going to see a little bit of sell pressure right here along with the level of resistance. You wick up to it, you pull back a little bit, then maybe you can start making this next move to the upside. There will always be legs up as well as corrective waves to the downside. This is the idea of Elliott waves, but we're not going to get into that this video. Anyways, what we are focused on is if you're trying to make trades based off the 4-hour time frame, you are looking for that trade to take up to a week for it to play out, okay? That is the idea. Maybe 2 weeks, depending on what the market is doing. Now, let's go ahead and look at the 1-hour time frame. So on your 1-hour time frame, this one, you're expecting things to play out within 2, maybe 3 days. So this one right here, you can distinctively see this move here, and like I said before, it was about 4 days for you to make that move to the upside, but what we were looking at is this right here. This recent move as we started a brand new week. What you are looking for within the next day or two is for this right here, this little tiny movement. You ended up making a beautiful 50% retrace. Actually, let's turn it upside down so you can see you actually made a golden retrace right here, which is really nice to see. So right here, you came all the way down, you hit that golden pocket, you almost wicked down to the 618, and now you're starting to move to the upside. So of course now you are looking at this as, okay, great, we have another leg up because the trend currently is going up. So with an uptrend, you are looking for support and a continuation to the upside. So right now, right this second, you are looking for this thing to move up to this level, more than likely testing resistance. And of course, because you still have this setup, you are likely to get to 784. Hopefully I didn't just lose you right there as I explained this, but remember, this entire move is still waiting on this to play out. Since you are still waiting on this to play out, we have started a brand new week. We've just back tested the 200 simple moving average. This is a good time to think about getting in. You came up, you came down with a higher low. So at this very second in time, you are looking for this to maintain this uptrend for this particular trade that should execute within 1 to 2 days. Should. It could take up to 3 or 4. So understand that. But you still have another 3.78% to the upside, which looks pretty good. Noted, you would still expect this one to play out because of this high right here. So a 5.5% move to the upside would be the expectation. All right, now going into your lower time frames like your 15-minute. Now in your 15-minute time frame, if you're trading off of this time frame, you are expecting these trades to take place within one day, 24 hours, or 36 hours. This is the idea, this is the time frame, and why you would be trading on the 15-minute time frame. So with that being said, you can see this very distinct first leg up, second leg up, third leg, and then you pulled back for one correction. We could see another pullback for another higher low before seeing this price to happen. But with your 15-minute time frame, you are focused on 77.1. You are focused on that golden retrace movement, and of course, you would be waiting for the pullback, waiting for the higher low to take place, and you would have gotten in somewhere down here, and this could have led you to an 8.5% move to the upside. It is doing very well. It is going in that direction. This is nice to see. So sometimes they do fail. Just understand that. Sometimes they do fail. The biggest level of confirmation that you're going to continue in the uptrend is the fact that you had a downtrend here, right here, and now you broke out of it. That breakout, that is your sign. The uptrend is still intact. We are still making higher highs, or at least planning on it. So that's a good thing. You can also utilize the 15-minute to jump into longer time frame trades. So let's just say you felt like you missed this move right here, but you ended up seeing this pullback right here. You could have used the 1 hour time frame, seen the pullback, see the higher low on the 15-minute. You can jump in there. And then you would be looking to take this price action here, but you're understanding from when this setup started, you could last up to 2 weeks waiting for that to happen. And since you have 1 week down, you're like, all right, it might take another week for you to hit 78 cents. No big deal. All right, so hopefully you are still with me on this explanation, because now we're going to get into the absolute crazy world of intraday trading. These trades, you're only expecting to be in it during normal market hours, meaning since I live in California, I can use these terms, but you are looking between 6:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. Like literally within the day, within 24 hours, these trades should 100% execute. We are going into the 5-minute time frame. Trading on the 5-minute is extremely risky. Understand that, but you're going to see how this actually plays out. Because you can go to the upside, you can go to the downside, you can do all of it. It is absolutely insane, but to those who are very into the risk, this is your jam. So what you're going to notice here is you made a low, you made a higher low. Fantastic. What you're looking for on the relative strength. Are you increasing in strength? Did you reset your relative strength index? This is usually what you're looking for. What you would like to see is the last time you were in this overbought territory, where were you? Oh, you were all the way down here. Great. Distinct uptrend. We are favoring the upside. This is nice. So the fact of the matter is, you could now either look at this as an entry point for your 15-minute time frame, or you can just focus on what could happen next. So what could happen next? You are seeing a high to low. So you would go from here to here. You're looking for that golden retrace to the upside. The fact that you made a higher low, fantastic. Golden retrace achieved. That's 72.6. Once you hit the golden retrace, you pulled back a little bit. Now, switching over to a long, what you would be looking for going from here to here, did you get a 50% retrace? No, you didn't. Wow, so you're going to continue going up. Pull it up to here. Did you get a 50% retrace? Yes, you did. Here is your trade setup right now. So from here to here, you are now looking for the price action to go up to your 1618. So here you go, and we are almost achieving it, getting you to the 749. So this is great because you happened to get a higher low, which is nice. Does not always happen. As long as you made a higher low than this low, this trade setup was for you, and you were only looking for a 3.62% move to the upside to happen today. So this literally happened today. This started at, what is this? The 20th, so literally today at 17, so 5:30 at night. This started, and we are currently now, not even at night. Wait, what is this time frame? So this has been within the last 2 hours. 2 hours. 17, 19. Within 2 hours, this has already made nearly the 3% move, and now you are seeing it working its way up to finishing said move. And there you go. This is what day traders are looking for. Noted they will go into like the 1 minute time frame. Me personally, I don't like doing that. I really don't. I like to stick to the 15 minute and the 1 hour. That's just my jam. That's what I feel comfortable with. But noted, every time I do technical analysis, I go from the top down so I actually understand what direction the trend is going. As long as the trend is going in a direction, I'm good. As long as we're not chopping sideways, I'm good. I can usually get a pretty good trade setup, and I do enjoy the gains from that. Anyways, I do hope this video helped you out tremendously when it comes to time frames and how long you're expecting to be in a trade. Noted every time you set a higher low, your stop loss usually goes right below that low because you're expecting it not to go below that price. Minimize your losses if the trend reverses suddenly, and enjoy the gains if the trend continues going in your favor. Make sure you are taking proper risk management because trading essentially is extremely risky. If you do like this style of content, please like and subscribe to the channel. We do go live every single day where I go over TA and take all viewers' requests every single day. Of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays are reserved for my members as a thank you for those who are supporting the channel by becoming a member. Noted, the membership's only $5 to $10. And then we also have a free Discord, but if you do become a member, there is an exclusive area for the members in which you get to see every trade that I'm getting into. Okay, most trades that I'm getting into, and my stop loss as well as profit taking level. My entire goal in there is to help you win back the $5 to $10 you're deciding to become a member with. Other than that, hopefully you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. If you need any exchange that does not require KYC or a VPN, you can check out our links down below. We are partnered up with Buy DeFi and Weeks, but we also have several other options in there if you so decide to use those. Other than that, I hope you're enjoying the bullish market right now. Hopefully you're getting some amazing gains in here. If you want to join the community, I welcome you with open arms. We are a bunch of like-minded individuals just trying to take full advantage of this market. I also post up trade setups as often as I find them, so if you feel like you're in a drought and you can't find anything, trust me, there's going to be something there for you. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day. I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate it.